Vás lidi, moje jméno je Jason T a vás vítám u dalšího dílu naší Let's Play série na hru Zaklínač 3 Divoký hon. Dneska nás čeká vedlejší úkol na level 14 kabaret. Jsme trošku přefarmený, ale vůbec to nevadí. Máme se sejít s Marigoldem u Rozmarinky a Tymiánku, což je jeho podnik. A tady už koukám, máme první trable. Zoltana.
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Oh, get out! Glad you came.
There a problem?
A problem? There's some kind of problem here, gents. No. Just wanted you to meet my new pals before they bugger the fuck off. 'Cause we're just parting, right?
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word. I'll take care of him. Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Next time, Earl. Let's go.
Right, and don't show your hides round here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without the shovel.
Shady, those guys. Who were they?
Puffed up fish bladders, Duke. Word does he's out to be the new Horse Son Jr., but the bugger's missing a hell of a lot. Specifically coin, influence, men, and class.
And the other?
Errol. A scumjug like few others. Skin of my arse twitches at the sight of him. Back in Mahakam, we'd send sow buggers like that down the coalface with a bundle of powder and a leaky lamp.
What's this all about? Doing business with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Geralt, old pal...
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
The thing is, I sort of kind of owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance, Francis Bedlam, the king of beggars. To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwent.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind you, but the cards themselves. Rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge. Got a buyer in heat for my collection, missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so... What do you say, Geralt?
Fine. We'll try to hunt down those cards. Which ones you need?
Fringilla, Vigo, Isengrim, and John Natalis. Devilish hard to get hold of. Duke's been trying too, hasn't had any luck.
Wait, you don't even know where to look for these cards?
Nah, it's not as bad as that. I'm betting Zed's got them. He quit fencing recently, only deals in cards now. Unfortunately, the arsewite won't talk to me. Not after I bought a one-of-a-kind Scoia'tael card out from under his nose. Would you mind going to see him?
Zed. Sounds familiar.
Big fish in the card pond. There's a shop along the south wall. And thank you, Geralt. I actually think I stand to pay off this debt now.
No problem. See you later, Zoltan.
OK, no, tak ještě vedlejší prácička pro Zoltana. Tak jo, tak si to trošku ještě prodloužíme. Ten náš odjezd na Skellige, protože já až splním tady ten úkol kabaret, tak už mě tady nedrží nic, abych odjel na Skellige a tam hned splnil vlastně Ponice ke klubku a Černou perlu. Co to bude, což jsou další úkoly na... Tady to má být. Což jsou další úkoly, které už máme šedivý, mimochodem. Takže ty karty, co za ně budou, nebo ty zkušenosti, co za ně budou, už kurva. Budou skoro nějaký, ale...
Locked. It looks like Zed's inside and in hot water. Gotta find another way in.
Tudy to půjde. To vypadá, že už jsou šediví, že za ně moc zkušeností nebude, ale ty úkoly. Ale pro dokončení toho příběhu to je něco, co potřebuju. A kurva. Myslím, že jsme našli Zeda.
Must be Zed. Must be Zed.
To je určitě Zed, no. A ještě než odjedu na Skellige, tak tady chci prodat všechny věci, co mám, co nepotřebuju, ale to si udělám za kamerou a...
Find it.
No.
Duke will be peeved we didn't get Zed to spill where he keeps the ledger.
I tried, didn't I?
Might have pressed him too hard. Shit. Well, at least we got the Isengrim card.
Greetings.
Come on, Ringo. Time to shine. Get him!
Easy. Rozpůlený kokot.
They were looking for something. They were looking for something. They were looking for something. Isengrim foil Tiana. They were looking for something. Wonder how much this might be worth snooping around for.
Přítel v nouzi. OK. Já jsem teď bez internetu, protože nám tady nefunguje, máme tady bouřku momentálně a úplně nám tady nefunguje. Axí jsem nechtěl, art jsem chtěl.
Must be the names of people Zed sold cards to. Zoltan ought to have a look at this.
OK, tak jo, takže zpátky za Zoltanem. Já teď momentálně doufám, že bouřka, co je venku, pokud ji slyšíte, tak se omlouvám, že mi tady neschodí prout a nevyhoří mi komp, tyva, to by mi ještě chybělo. Prachy na novej fakt nemám, kurva.
Zoltan.
Get out.
Novigrad doesn't seem like a safe place anymore. What's keeping you here?
I was keen on starting my own enterprise, but nothing came of it. Nevertheless, I took on some debt. Got to pay it back now. I'd like to blame it on the war or human treachery, but the truth is, I've got my own thick skull to blame. Rather not dwell on it, Geralt, if you don't mind.
What can you tell me about Novigrad's underworld?
I've got one concept for you. The Big Four. Siggy Reuven, the King of Beggars, Cleaver, and Whoreson Jr. What do you call a triumvirate, but with 4 individuals?
No idea.
Well, there are 4, and they've carved the city into spheres of influence. Nothing happens without them knowing about it and approving it. Rumour is Whoreson recently quarrelled with the others, but I know nothing more.
You've been in town a while? Maybe you can tell me. Radovid and Emir. Why hasn't either taken the city?
Excellent question. I believe I can clear the mystery up for you. War requires resources wherewithal. Novigrad's a large port with a powerful fleet and a treasury overflowing with gold. All that makes it a tasty morsel. Tempting for both Redania and Nilfgaard.
I understand the city's walls are high. Its arsenals are full of weapons.
Then you don't understand much. True, a siege be a long and grueling affair, but more importantly, everything that's valuable in Novigrad could disappear faster than a mayfly's dream. The Big Four's made it known that should things come to a head, the fleet's flammable, and any assault on the city's sure to touch off riots, during which the church's coffers could very well be looted bare. So, anyone wanting Novigrad's wealth, its ships, has no choice but to deal with its criminal underworld.
About those cards.
You got them?
Got the Isengrim card.
Show it here. Ha! They say elves are beautiful. Zed give you much trouble?
Zed's dead. I ran into his murderers.
Won't cry over spilt Zed. What about the other cards?
Didn't find the other cards.
Fuck! Bugger must have sold them.
Listen, got Zed's ledger.
Show me. Entries show him selling the cards to Caesar Bilson and Ravi. Could have been worse. We need to pay him a visit.
Who's Caesar Bilson?
Cleaver's clerk. A decent fellow once, but so high and mighty now you can't drink with him, let alone go fishing.
Fishing?
We met at the Anglers Club, the pride of the Pontar. But Caesar don't show around there no more. So caught up in his new role, he almost never leaves his house.
Least we won't have to run around town looking for him. Ravi. Who's he?
A common card sharp and a swindler. Boggles my mind where he got the coin for the Natalis card. Ever since I gave him a smacking, things between us have been frosty. So you'll have to see him alone.
Zoltan, seems awful important to you. I'll try to get you those cards.
Thanks, Geralt. We can see Caesar together. Meet me outside his townhouse. Gaudiest eyesore on Hierarch Square. He had the facade painted gold. And if you want to see Ravi first, I'd look for him at the Golden Sturgeon if I were you.
All right. See you later.
And no need to pussyfoot around with Ravi. Beat him about the ears a bit. He'll cave. Well, good luck to you, Geralt.
Dobrý, jdem za Ravikem. Začneme Ravikem. Seženeme tady Zoltanovi ty karty a dneska si tu epizodu trošku prodloužíme. Musíme dokončit tenhle vedlejšáček. Kompletně. Ten kabaret, ne to s těma kartama, jo, co tady teďka děláme. Bordel. Tam bychom ještě taky měli zajít, než odjedem do Novigradu. Kurva, na Skellige. Chtěl jsem říct, než odjedem z Novigradu na Skellige a vzniklo z toho, než odjedem do Novigradu. Skvělý. Fakt to mi mluvit do piče. Tak, kde pak je ten pičáravik, vole? Dolů? Tady jsou vlastně ještě schody dolů.
How about that? It's the flea-ridden mutant. Join us, please. Ravi loves company. Look how happy he is to see us. You happy, Ravi?
Sure he'd be happier if you stopped digging the point of that dagger in his back.
Oh, you're just saying that because you don't know the situation. Our mutual friend Ravi here was just about to play for his life and...
Oh, you got the card. What else do you want?
If you'd just given it up instead of trying to cheat us, we'd be out of your hair already. As it is, that's all your fingers broken. So, it seems the Witcher will have to pay for you. Sound good?
Ah!
see. Ravi's on board. What do you say we add some spice to the game? Raise the stakes. Ravi's life and the Natalis card. Fancy that?
I got no use for Ravi.
This witcher's no fun.
Easy. Hrabě, vole. Jan Natalis, nazdar. Úplně jednoduchý. Tak. Sorry no, ale nebudu hrát o život někoho, koho nepotřebuju. Kde je ten pičusek hospodský?
What'll it be?
What do you...
Tak, já tě ještě můžu prodat. Nemůžu. Tohleto ti prodám, tohleto ti prodám, tohleto ti prodám. Jo, já nemám nasazenou tu trofej z Vinverny. Moment.
Farewell.
Good, to se musí změnit. Tak. Jo. Dobrá. A teď na tu těžší část. Tam to asi nepůjde takhle úplně rozsekat, bych řekl. Já si nemyslím, že se tomu Gwintu nevyhnem. A mě se Gwint hrát úplně nechce. Možná jsem se k tomu upisovat nemusel. Já tady vlastně pálej knížky čuráci. No, nevadí. Tady seš.
Ah, you're here. How'd you make out with Ravi?
Got the Natalis card.
Excellent. Now we've just Caesar Bilzen to fleece, and we'll be home free. We'll do this. I'll chat him up while you sneak upstairs and search his cabinet of curiosities. Certainly keeps the card there.
Can't we just buy the card off him? Doesn't that sound simpler?
If I had a coin to spare, I'd sod off to Provis. Besides, Caesar'd never sell Fringilla. But don't you worry. He won't lose out on the deal. Got a bottle of Mahakaman spirit for him. A taste of the motherland's finest is worth more to an expatriate than some silly card.
Thought you said Caesar doesn't drink.
No, I said it's hard to have a drink with him on account of his rarely leaving home. Also why he's like to get pished as a priestess real quick. 3 rounds and you could walk out with everything in that cabinet while singing the 3 maids of Vicovaro at the top of your lungs.
So what's in this cabinet?
Ah, no man knows. You'll be the first to see it. I suspect it's either to do with buggery or metallurgy. But you can tell me once we're done. Let's go.
Jo, to je skvělý nápad, to určitě vyjde. Vožrat ho a pak vlítnout nahoru.
Shivi!
Caesar Bilzen. Remember our quarrel about who's king of the Pontar?
The Pipe's king of the Pontar.
Well, see, I've come to convince you it's the catfish, and I do not come empty-handed.
Who's he?
Oh, him! Oh, that's Geralt.
Does Geralt fish?
Not really. Mainly hunt.
Good that. One lion angler at the table's enough. Come on in.
So what's the Zanders or eager biters if they taste like shite and soapy water?
That's 'cause you're about as good a cook as a goat's arse is a clarinet. Just recently, I took some fresh time.
And it tasted like time-flavoured shite.
Shut it. So, recently, I took this time.
Geralt, care to chime in? How's Xander taste to you?
Recenterly isn't a word.
Who'd you bring along, Chiefy? Some blowing grammar purist?
Well then, did you hear Vibo Batilda last cast a pea and caught a young pike?
Ah, cocksuckers lying like always. Ponter Pike aren't so dim-witted to go after his rotten peas. You need live bait. Or night crawlers, though the pike aren't as eager. You're no way. Once, dug up a crawly so fat and lovely I started drooling. Would have eaten it myself.
I'm not so sure. Geralt, what do you and your pals use up at Kaer Morhen?
Bombs.
How's that?
Well, then, heard many jests lately. Though, true enough, that one wasn't very funny. Geralt, go fetch us another bottle.
Right. Can see the bottom of this one.
Už si nebudu pokoušet se se špatnýma odpověďma. Tak. Tady ještě proberu tohle, co se dá pobrat. A potom ještě prodat.
Knife looks like it's attached to the tabletop. Drawer's open.
To jsou svícny.
Triangular hole in the wall. Interesting. Fits perfectly. Secret door behind a bookcase. Classic.
Klasik. Wow.
Statuette of a man. Wasn't carved, but produced using magic. Shame I can't ask Triss about it.
Jo, to je soška.
Here's Fringilla.
Soška, na kterou bych se měl zeptat Triss.
Rope with which Stefan Skellen was hanged.
Tak Triss už se asi nezeptám na nic, jakoby, no.
Joachim de Ved's skull. Pretty grim curiosity. Full armor of the 7th Dareland Brigade. Excellent condition.
Ty už se asi nezeptám na nic, tady je Emír.
Portrait of Emperor Emir, temper on wood. Pretty flattering, I'd say.
Tady už se nezeptám na nic, ale...
Vatier de Rudeau's dagger.
Mohl bych se na to zeptat.
Dining set from which Emperor Emir ate during his coronation ceremony.
Ale mohl bych se zeptat Yennefer, až ji potkáme. Pokud to půjde, teda se na tu nefritovou sošku zeptat. Ale nevím, jestli se na to půjde zeptat Yennefer. Yennefer nebo Triss, no uvidíme.
Zoltan, time we were on our way.
I suppose so. It's grown late.
Wait now. Leaving already? Where's that bottle you went to fetch?
Greetings, Belzen. We've a message for you from the boss.
Message? What kind of message?
Mr. Cleaver's very unhappy.
Now, just a minute. If any discrepancies have cropped up in the books, I can explain everything.
Too late. Grab him! And you two, get lost.
Leave him alone.
Cleaver will pay extra for killing the Witcher. Well, up to it, lads. Haven't you got all day?
I feel for your man that she bore you.
Have I hired a Witcher as the debt collector?
Ha, oni se nedají pokojit, jak pomalu padnuli, jaj.
Explain this to Cleaver.
I'd recommend a letter.
Right. Got a pack.
Good luck then. Farewell.
You've a soft heart after all, Geralt. Oh, by the by, splendid job with that last one. Blood splatter nearly hit the ceiling.
Looked through Caesar's cabinet upstairs.
And?
No wonder he wasn't eager to show it off. Nilfgaardian armor, a portrait of Emir, Joachim de Ved's skull, Vatier de Rideau's dagger, the rope they hanged Skellen with.
Oh, shite. Disgusting fellow. To think I shook hands with him. But did you happen to take the rope? I know a few would pay a tidy sum for it. Some go in for that sort of thing.
No.
If you say so.
Also found a figurine. Nilfgaardian soldier. Magic spell on it of some sort, but I can't tell what kind.
Triss ought to know.
Triss is no longer around. So, got the full set of cards. What now?
Now we collect a shite-load of coin for them. Let's go.
Okay.
The exchange. We should do it right quick.
Afraid your client might change his mind?
Oh, I'm more likely to. Had so many buyers for these cards, I felt like the belle of the ball.
So the buyer, who is he?
A friend of a friend. Don't know much about him, but he's of Duke's ilk, no doubt about that.
Okay.
You know me, Geralt. I'm not prejudiced against anyone. As long as they...
Okay.
Ah, at last. I fear the body's gone cold.
What is this?
Your would-be buyer handed us his coin and departed. More or less in that order. Now, the cards, please. I trust obtaining them wasn't too troublesome.
Try it and find out.
You wish me to try? I'm not as foolish as Earl. You ought to know that by now. Get to work, boys. The dwarf I wish to have alive. I must have a chat with him.
Doing it.
Geralt, bastards getting away with my coin. Damn it, with our coin. Chase the horse in. I'll tend to the others.
Můžeš tady vylízt do piči? Nemůžeš, vo. Potřebuješ rozsekat tyhle kundy nejdřív.
You'll never learn.
Hlavička dole. Další hlavička. Další hlavička. Tak. Další kokot.
Go on, Geralt! After him! I'd only slow you down.
Drž hubu, vole. Už tam za ním běžím. Taky, vole, musím všechno dělat sám. Do piče. Do piče? Tak.
What? Can't understand a word.
Might as well stop.
Toho zmrdá upálím, až ho chytnu. A jo, počkat, on šel dolů. Stejně nemůžu trefit dolů. Žebříky jsou pro sráče. Kde je ten pičus? No dobré. Vážně musí běžet do stok ten kokot.
Not your lucky day.
Mám ho.
Leave me. Swiving drowners.
You could use a witcher.
Ha ha. Highly amusing. If I give you the coin, will you leave me be?
No. Rather make sure this was our last meeting.
Easy. Hajzl jeden.
So, you get him? You get the coin?
Yes.
And what about Duke? Finish him off?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's grand. Well, Geralt, what's your preference? Coin or cards? I'd never have managed without you, so you choose. If you want gold, it's not a problem. I'll find another buyer for these cards in a flash.
Rather have the coin.
It's yours. I'll still pay the King of Beggars on time. Won't that cocksucker be surprised?
Good luck, Zoltan.
Thanks, Geralt. And remember, the catfish is the king of the Pontar.
OK. Vzal jsem si prachy, protože úplně jako... Úplně tady nepotřebuju. Ty karty Gwent úplně nehraju, takže... Tak, teď teda půjdeme na ten kabaret. I když ještě tam máme jeden vykřičník, který možná můžeme splnit. Teď konc. Tak, zaměřujeme si pěkně do rána. Nazdar, čuráci.
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ecamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
How much do you need? Maybe I can lend you the coin.
Thank you, Geralt, but I refuse to take a single crown from you. You know what they say. Fastest way to lose a friend's to loan him some coin. But a favor? That's different.
What kind of favor?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zarakania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Arena. One of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Arena. What will you be doing in the meantime?
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
Ach jo, Marigolde.
Fine, but
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Arena and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
OK, a teď kde je Priscilla, protože já bych se já promluvil i s ní.
what's he schemed up this time?
Hoši, já zanedlouho odjíždím na Skellige, potřebuji se trošku napakovat, nevadí vám to? Asi ne, že? Když tadyhle ty věci prodám, pár peněz z toho bude. Tady máte chlastu, ty vole, 3 prdele. To jo, ale kam šla kurva ta Priscilla, vole? Jo, ametistový prášek. Tak z toho je dost prachu. Truhla, kravský mlíko. Co furt kurva máte s tím mlíkem do piči? No dobrý, už tady lutit nebudu. Myslel jsem si, že tady nahoře bude Priscilla, ale zjevně to není.
How are things?
So.
Gotta admit, your manga, it's a brilliant impersonation.
Don't remind me. I'm rather disgusted.
Come on, he wasn't all out terrible.
You understand nothing. A Doppler assumes more than a man's external appearance. I've learned what a scoundrel had knocking about in his head. Once I became him, not an hour passed before I felt the urge to break a sorceress's fingers. After 2, I caught myself lusting to impale someone, and immediately after that, it hit me. The paranoid fear of a Doppler conspiracy.
Take care of yourself, Dudu.
Oh, those bigots haven't the cunning to strip me of this mask.
Pohoda. Jo, pracky pryč, ty vole. Jo, ne, tady Priscilla, ty vole. Možná ho k rozumu přivedeš ty? Ne. Když se mi to nepovedlo doteďka, už se mi to nepovede vůbec, vole. Jako Marigold je v tomhle nenapravitelný případ, no. Ach, bože, co on to má zase za plán, tyva, ten pišus. Pišus, je. Čau kucí. Nebojte, nejdu vám čmajznout práci, když můj herecký výkon byl určitě skvělej, tak práci vám čmajznout nejdu.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My, whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, but Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly
Try not to damage it. So long.
Did you see those poor wretches who fled home?
Ach jo. Hněte kurva.
Finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already,
You've written what?
so you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Ale kurva.
stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. Bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
No, not the Crimson Avenger.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born. On guard! I've been hit! Ow!
To the house, quickly! He shan't get us there! Eternal fire, what do you want from us? Leave us be!
This rogue will soon run off. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards. Would he?
No tak to mi poser prdel. Karmínovej mstitel. Co to do piči je? Kurva. Karmínovej mstitel. No tak to je paráda. Karmínovej mstitel, do prdele Marigold, co jsi to kurva zase vymyslel. Ochu. Tak jo, teď k rozmarince a tymiánu. Kousek od ní přemeditujeme do rána na... Tak to totiž zaklínači dělají 100%. Bere se 8 hodin akorát dostatečný ráno. Jo.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See? It's all peach. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
What are our choices?
Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor. Promised to let us know his choice as soon as we arrive. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide before I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Geralt, you've known him longer. Say something.
Sure, I've known him longer, but he's never so much as changed his socks for me. Never mind commissioning a full-blown renovation. He's doing this for you, clearly. You should decide.
I associate boudoirs with a feminine elegance that also has an edge. Claws, you might say. That fits a cabaret perfectly.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Well, well. Guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. He'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
True enough. Adheres to the principle that a life enjoyed is a life well lived.
You needn't mock.
I'm not. I mean that. Nothing wrong with the principle. Dandelion just knows how to enjoy life. It's a good thing.
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
Ale do prdele, náš karmínový mstitel to trošku přehnal a někde se nám zapomněl. Skvělý. Ale jo, pomůžu tady v Novigradu, než z něj vypadnu vybudovat nový podnik, to se mi líbí. A možná i prosperující. I když se o něj stará Marigold, tak úplně nevím, jestli bude prosperující. A nechci výroba. Obchod chci. Toto ti chci prodat. Toto a toto. Toto. Tak, určitě toto. A teď i toto.
So long.
Jo, já mám na zádech ten cvičný meč, ty vole, já už bych si to ani nevšiml, kdybych tady to nešel prodat.
Greetings, Ibeer.
Greetings, Geralt.
What do you...
Prodám ti tohle.
So long.
Sorry, do kabaretu už ho nevrátím úplně. Tady je Marigold.
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've gotta help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait! Do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
How would you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Hubio,
You'd visit her? Often?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary in Time. They worked on the dance numbers I composed.
So, Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough of the chatter and start looking.
Fine, let's find the key.
Najdi klíč do piče.
Not here. The key.
Mám ho.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say... coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Suppose... in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was body in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlegs. commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
I'll go see Rodlick. You head back to the Rosemary, or Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Ty vole, co ještě? Do píči. To se nám pořádně protáhne tato epizoda, dámy a páni. Ale mě to nevadí a hádám, že vám taky ne. Je. Jdeme pro plakáty. Vrazíme tady do lidí, aby viděli, jak jsme drsný. A jakoby já bych taky měl dostávat nějaký podíl z toho Marigoldova podniku, když mu takhle pomáhám rozjet, ty vole. A vlastně všechnu práci odvedu já.
Looking for Rodlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city. But I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
You're not gonna rob him.
Strange, don't recall asking your permission. Get him, Fred! You'll regret this, mutant.
Not too late to surrender.
Můžu jim dát meč? Nemůžu, vole. Ty oni mě asi umlátěj. Tak ne, dobrý.
Come on, come closer.
Dobrý, trefa. Trošku mě dojebali málem, ale... Já jim chtěl useknout hlavičku, škoda, že to nešlo.
Placards.
There ain't no plowing placards here.
And Rodlick, where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle by the state. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
Do píče, já musím až k Vegelbudu. Děláte si ze mě jako do píče prdel. Se po těch plakátech podívám, vole, jestli mi lžeš do píče. Tak se neznám. Ach jo. To je tak kurevsky daleko. Jdem teda na náměstí hierarchů. A do sídla Vegelbudu, no. Proč je ten kokot tak daleko, ty vole? Ach, kurva. Ještě mi řekni, že budu muset jezdit na koni.
Artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
You've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Let me pay off your debt. No strings attached.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
Ez. Jako, já mám 27, nebo měl jsem 27 000, tak jako ty 200 mě nezabijou, jako pak už tady v té pozdější fázi hry, když vlastně máte tolik peněz, tak vlastně v podstatě jediný, co já teď utrácím, tak je vylepšení zbrojí. Jo, a výroba vlastně těch zbrojí. Za nic jiného tady v té hře teďka utrácet nemůžu. A za děvky. A to stojí pár prachů. Jo, takže v podstatě no, ty vole. Chameleon. Hezky.
Well, see, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
No, not all. But I'd imagine something more, you know, more theatrical.
Don't you like it? But I thought a boudoir would be right in line with your tastes.
Oh, you chose it. Well, I'm not saying it's bad, just different. Not exactly what I'd envisaged. You know, now that I think about it, you're absolutely right. A boudoir's the perfect setting for a cabaret. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premier will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary in Time wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He saw right.
And she say anything about me?
She He said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Ugh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the cloak and the dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
OK.
She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time to learn.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly hurt. Been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course, let's go.
A kurva. Já už myslel, že je to všechno good, hotové.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
Well, I'd say that's certain. The condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
You lead.
OK.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Oh shit.
Show me what you got, damn. Priscilla, how's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to her trowbridge. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
Okay. Jdu správně, doktore. Kde seš? Neloudej se. Můj červený meč tady hezky svítí. To je krev, nebo to jsou runy? Tady mám žlutý, to je mi jasný. A tady? Modrý, Dobře, tak to byla krev.
Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Custody. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Human. Wrong body type. Looks like necrophage has got to this one. This is it. Let's keep looking.
Tak to už nepotřebuju. To taky není trpajízlík, ty vole. Tady je.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen. Toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
Mm-hmm. And a different sense of humor. Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. I'm afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded. Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
All right, think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Sure of one thing. This was punishment.
Even the witch hunters don't engage in this kind of torture. What sin could possibly merit it?
Only the murderer knows that, and it's the key to finding him. Or her. It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the Market Square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirates was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As Your Reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
OK, dámy a pánové, tak jo. Misi vyšetřování tohohle případu necháme na příště, takže doufám, že se vám tohle studio líbilo. Pokud jenom moc, dáte like, koment, popřípadě odběr a my se uvidíme do dalšího videa. Takže zatím, čau.